What are lean, agile and Leagile supply chains? Leagile is a supply chain that combines lean and agile philosophies. The Spanish clothing store Zara is a prime example of lean supply chain. It has created a flexible supply chain that yet embodies lean principles. It operates to respond quickly to the customer's shifting needs. But before understanding lean and agile supply chains, let us first understand lean and agile supply chains. Lean supply chain. As product changeover, flexibility is low in the supply chains. The efficient or lean supply chain places a strong emphasis on volume flexibility to move the product into the market and gain cost efficiencies. The internal flexibility type, namely capacity flexibility, is what causes this. Because their method of producing products is based on expected data, the lean supply chain has the flexibility to adjust capacity in response to anticipated demand. By cutting the cost of goods and waste, which is defined as anything that isn't helpful to the consumer. The objective is to add value for customers. Instead of focusing on flexibility and adaptation, this type of supply chain places more emphasis on dependability and predictability. Production is planned for months or even years rather than adapting to changing market. This is planning aids in determining the most affordable price for huge quantities of goods. In general, lean supply chains works best for goods with little market fluctuation. Despite the economy or shifting trends, demand for certain products remains stable. These are typically useful essential items like food and toiletries. Due to its emphasis on cutting cost and the fact that everyone likes to pay less, the lean supply chain has historically been the most widely used method for production. The just-in-time idea or the Toyota Production System or TPS, which is regarded as one of the originator of lean manufacturing, was initially developed to reduce cost by compressing inventory level at all points of operation. Now let us look at agile supply chain. Agile supply chain, a skill that spans the entire business. Agility includes organizational structure, information systems, logistics procedures, and most importantly, attitudes. Flexibility is crucial aspect of agile supply chain. An organization's ability is its capacity to react quickly to shifts in demand, both in terms of volume and diversity. Demand that is erratic and turbulent characterizes the market conditions that call for agility. A supply chain needs to be able to recognize and react to the demand if it is to be agile. To accomplish this, the organization must switch from a forecast-driven environment in which inventory is pushed through the supply chain to an environment driven by orders in which inventory is pulled through the chain. Agile supply chains are generally used for products with short life cycles or customizable elements. Take fast fashion as an example. Fashion changes rapidly in today's Instagram and blogger culture, so production need to be prepared to keep up with emerging shifting trends. Global apparel brands such as Mango and H&M are examples of having agile supply chain. Now let us look at what is Leagile supply chain. Leagile or Leagile supply chain is a comprehensive supply chain strategy that combines the lean and agile paradigms at a decoupling point, often known as delay strategy. Agile supply chain may deliver to a changing market and have a decoupling point where the product becomes one of a kind. Lean methodology is used and products are constructed by the forecast before the decoupling point. After that, supply networks are flexible, fulfilling orders from customers. Now let us understand lean supply chain with the example of Zara. Zara has built a flexible supply chain with elements of lean manufacturing. It operates to respond quickly to the customer's shifting needs. The assembler is where the decoupling point is located. Based on the forecast, the so-called commercial managers envision the kind of clothes and fabrics that will be ordered. The design are created using real-time data gathered from customer on the shop floor, from visits to international fashion shows, rival retailers, college campuses and clubs, etc. As a result, the final design is constructed in response to the market demand. It tries to reduce waste by not producing in excessive quantities. All non-strategic functions at Zara have been outsourced, yet all internal resources are used for product development and final production. The system is flexible enough to cope with sudden changes in demand through the stock is maintained a little less than demand, keep in line with the lean approach. So to conclude, effective and real-time communication technology is the cornerstone of lean and agile initiatives. Even though they both appear to be fundamentally different framework, Leagile supply chain method have revolutionized the way business handle their supplies, since these ideas have increased businesses' profitability and competition. The goal of Leagile strategy or Leagile strategy is to achieve flexibility and competitiveness economically. Therefore, forming a Leagile supply chain not only can bring the benefit of both lean and agile paradigms and avoid their weaknesses, but also can lead to a flexible and sustainable business.